Throughout history, there have always been people who look different, not because of their pedigree, rank, or celebrity, but because of a power that comes from deep inside them. These people are the chosen ones. They have the energy and power to heal, but it's not always clear how they got it. But most powerful healers don't know right once that they are powerful, and the world doesn't either. Instead, individuals find their abilities through little clues and personal experiences that reflect old knowledge from hundreds of years ago. This message is for you if you've ever wondered why some things happen in your life or felt like you should assist others in ways you can't always explain. We'll look at 5 ancient clues that show you could be a strong healer, even if you don't realize it. While you listen, let your mind wander. If these truths speak to your narrative, please subscribe, like, and think about giving to our channel so we can keep sharing knowledge that wakes people up and gives them power. The wounded healer's journey is the first sign. This is the earliest sign of a real healer, and it can be seen in civilizations all across the world, from Greece and Egypt to the Americas. Most of the time, powerful healers have to walk through fire before they can heal other people. This might entail a rough upbringing, a body that has been sick for a long time, relationships that have caused a lot of pain, or fights with anxiety and despair. You could have thought, why me? Why have I had to go through so much? The solution, which has been passed down through the ages, is that people who break and rise again become bridges for those who are hurting. You become a light and a safe place for others who are hurting in ways that only you can understand when you survive and learn from your own pain. When you hear someone in pain, you don't simply feel sorry for them. You remember, you feel, and you give off a sense of realness that no book or class can teach. In ancient temples, these wounded individuals were summoned to be priests or healers because their grief had given them insight that was deeper than words. Remember the hardest parts of your life. Have they given you empathy, a new way of looking at things, and a heart that is pulled to helping others through their tough times? You are already on the first road of the healer if you feel that your darkest agony made you stronger. The second indicator is the restored presence, which is something amazing that people typically ignore. When powerful healers enter a room, they shift the energy in that room. You might have observed that when you walk into a room, heated fights halt, or that people appear to breathe better when you're there, as if a weight has been lifted. Those you know, and even those you don't know, may suddenly open up to you and say things like, "I don't know why, but talking to you makes me feel better." Animals may come closer to you, small kids may feel safe, or agitated family members may calm down after a visit. Ancient wisdom says that this is your aura at work. It's an unseen sphere of peace and harmony that you carry with you everywhere. People in India and China who are wise would perceive this as a sign of a real balancer, a soul whose secret vibration softly aligns and cures the disorder in others that they can't see. You don't have to attempt to soothe, just being there is enough. That's why so many people instinctively want to be around you when they're upset. Think about it. Have you ever gone to a party or work and felt better once you got there? Do you often end up becoming the safe space for your family or community? Then you can have the healing frequency of restored presence, which is a living, breathing place of calm for people who need it. The touch of the living light is our third indication. In ancient cultures, the ability to heal by touch was seen as holy and only given to a select few, known as the chosen. You could remember occasions when your hands felt particularly warm or your palms tingled when you were soothing someone who was in suffering. You may have instinctively put your hands over wounds, yours or someone else's, and noticed that the pain or worry went away faster. Your presence may have comforted people who were worried, or even helped headaches or stomach aches go away with a soft touch. Many civilizations that heal, from the shamans of the Americas to the laying on of hands in Christian mysticism, teach that healers had a special ability to channel a universal energy via their hands. We may today name this Reiki or pranic healing, although the idea is very old. Your body is a receptacle for light. When you want to reach out, grasp someone's hand or touch a hurting region and feel an energy response, it's your soul opening up this eternal conduit. People who work on this skill over time see it get better, their intuition gets sharper, and their compassion gets stronger than ever. Do your hands feel alive, energized, or pulled to comfort someone who is hurt or upset? If so, your healing path is growing in the most holy way. The fourth indication, visions and whisperings of guidance, typically comes in secret. A lot of chosen ones find that they are directed by strange dreams, startling revelations, or gut feelings that come out of nowhere. You can have really vivid dreams that show you what will happen before it happens, or you might suddenly feel the need to call or help someone, only to find out later that your call came at a very important time in their life. You can hear a soft voice telling you to do something, see pictures when meditating, or sense a mild push toward specific people or locations. Ancient mystery schools thought that walking between worlds was a skill that healers had. This meant that they could get messages from ancestors, spiritual guides, or the collective unconscious and understand them. Priestesses were oracles in Egypt. During holy rites in the Amazon, shamans got information via visions. You don't have to be a monk or an oracle to be a modern-day healer. All you have to do is listen to your gut, write down your dreams, and believe the advice you get, no matter how little. Honoring this connection over time makes you a better healer, keeps you on your best path, and gives you the fortitude to help others at the proper times, often in ways that seem magical. The fifth indicator is change in chaos. There is a lot of conflict and confusion in the world, which can make it a very chaotic place. The characteristic of a true healer, especially among the chosen ones, is not to run away from turmoil, but to enter into it as a source of peace and order. Are you the one in your family that keeps the peace and gets called when things go wrong? Do your friends turn to you when their lives get too dramatic or traumatic? Do coworkers come to your desk or seek for your advice a lot, especially when things are stressful? This job may seem hard, but it is really important. You soothe people down with your calm words, careful listening, and helpful suggestions. You also help them feel better and point them in the direction of answers they couldn't see previously. In the past, chiefs, high priestesses, and wise elders did this task in their communities to keep people grounded during times of uncertainty. If you are always in the middle of a fight but can still bring hope and connection back, you are living out one of the highest callings of the healer's path. If you recognize even one of these indications, you are not alone. There are billions of individuals on this planet, yet only a handful wake up to the gifts of the chosen. You didn't select this road for fame or ego. It chose you so that you might be a source of light where the world needs it most. It isn't always simple to be a healer. You could feel tired, misunderstood, or even fight against your calling at times. But every act of compassion, comfort, or knowledge you perform sprouts seeds of change that will spread beyond than you can imagine. Take a moment to think about when you first realized you were different. When was the last time you felt these indications moving in your heart? Please share your tales in the comments. Your words may inspire another healer to wake up. If these teachings have made a difference in your life, please remember to like, subscribe, and think about giving money. Our community gets brighter as we help each other learn, heal, and reach our greatest potential. The world needs healing more than ever right now, and your presence and wisdom are required. Accept your signs, acknowledge your path, and keep going, You are the healer the world has been waiting for. Shine on, sweet chosen one. Your tale and your light are still to come.